My dad was a musician, and he, he started playing a lot of music around the house. Everything from classical music to R&B, Luther Vandross. He started bringing some jazz CDs home. Some of the first CDs I heard was GRP, big band CD he brought home. And we started listening to that almost every other day. Almost every day actually. It was loud, a lot of horns, a lot of rhythm section. There was just a lot of stuff going on, and it really caught my attention and my brother's attention as well. So from that one jazz record really was where I kind of got introduced to jazz. So Arts High School in Baltimore, Baltimore for the Arts, and with my peers, it was like we didn't have sports, we didn't have anything to do besides play our music. So, if you go to regular high school, it's all about, who's on the varsity team or who's the quarterback. And, that was like the in crowd if you were in sports. But at my school, it was all about, who could play well. I went to this camp in Colorado, and I think it was in 1998, and I was 15. And I went there, man, and I was like, okay. It was like one of those camps where they bring a lot of people from all around the country to this one camp. And, you got to go there, and they bring other people from other cities, and you bring you all to this one place. And I was like, whoa, man. There's actually some other musicians out here at my age that's doing what I'm doing. I was like 15 and 16 at the time. If they think I can play first tenor from out of all this high schools, maybe I can pursue this. I had no idea. I didn't know what talent it was. I just sent my tape in. I was like, all right, I think I'm gonna try to go out for this thing. Bring it out to California, and you in California and LA, and you out there, and they basically select all the best musicians from around the country to come to this one place. So I was like, man, I actually made the first tenor spot for this, and that's like the soloist, the main soloist for a big band. I was like, man, maybe I can really do this, you know what I mean? And then once I did that, I got a free scholarship. I got a scholarship to go to Manhattan School of Music. From then on, I was like, man, I think I can do this. You got students there that get bachelor's degrees, and you got students that just coming in as freshmen, for a bachelor's degree. So anyway, so it's a higher level. You're hearing musicians that are playing a lot better than you, so you're inspired to want to be better. We're practicing big band styles of music playing. Combo, we're looking at Miles Davis, Coltrane. We're looking at some of the modern musicians that are close to our age. Mark Turner and Kurt Rosenwinkel at the time, and Greg Osby. We're looking at Nicholas Payton, Roy Hargrove, and also the great Thelonious Monk. So we're kind of studying all forms of jazz and a little bit of, world music as well. It's a new concept that just kind of started, I would say, in the 80s and the 90s. It's like jazz education, I would say. If not before then, because it was just about, before it's just about learning how to play jazz on the street. Not necessarily on the street, but going into clubs and doing different things like that. But before then, you would go to music schools for classical music. And then like Miles Davis, he went to Juilliard for classical. They didn't have a jazz program there. Miles Davis and a lot of guys studied classical music in school, and they came to the clubs and then learned how to play jazz from being around the guys in the jazz clubs in New York. If you want to be a successful musician, it is very important that you read music. The people that I look up to and idolize, and that I know that have a successful music career, all read music. If I couldn't read music, I would say 80% of the work that I get, I wouldn't get if I couldn't read music. Having a woman, a wife that really understands the music is most important, I say, to make it work. Because I don't know if I would even be able to do what I'm doing now if I didn't have somebody that understood music or understood being a musician. What's up, buddy? What are you doing? What are you doing? You taking care of mommy?
I'll teach him Killer at our house.
But without music and without jazz, I'm not sure. I guess I had to find another way to express myself through some form of art. But I'm just really blessed and thankful to have opportunity to play this music, play music or play jazz in the form of swing or groove or whatever it may be.
Thank you so much for watching I Never Knew TV.
Please subscribe, comment, like, share.